Hey guys, welcome back to the show. This is Full Power Pellic, and today what I've got to show you is this very big mega door. So we're going to be doing a bit of a build video and that sort of thing as I slowly build it. And this thing is massive. Have a look at this. Just by comparison, we're 2 blocks high. Look how big this is. This is the most ridiculous oversized door that you can imagine. So I'll show you guys it working to start off with, obviously. So just to show you that it is all perfectly operating. It's very big and very loud. Now, obviously that's a bit of a problem, so I had to also remove those from being there. And there we go. So that's basically the door. It's very big. it's very big. Look how massive this thing is. Now, one of the big problems that I had when building this was actually triggering all the flying machines off at once. Bedrock, yeah, it has some issues when it comes to trying to trigger off pistons all identically at the same time. So that's why you sort of see that big sort of redstone sort of slime block line to the side. That's kind of a bit unavoidable. But aside from that, how awesome is this? This is just ridiculous. Yep. I've definitely gone too far. Okay, I've got to shut it. There's a lot of phantoms up here, actually. What? Quite a lot of phantoms. That seems to be an excessive amount. Okay, back to the door. Back to the door. And there we go. So, oh, I think I've killed a phantom. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Apparently, this door also kills phantoms. So, yeah, that's gonna come in handy. Apparently. But yeah, let's get on with the build video and have a look at this, because this is going to be fun to build. Okay, I got to press it one more time. I just have to press it one more time. I've been playing with this for the last couple of days. I just can't avoid it. It's just so massive. Okay, so let's get on with the video. Welcome to Full Power Pellic has no idea what Halloween is, but this is a Halloween special regardless! Yeah, okay, I'm Australian, I don't exactly know when Halloween is, okay? I'll admit it, I don't know when Halloween is. So what we're doing today is we're going to build this massive door. Now, you'll notice, first of all, that we've got these unmovable blocks here. These aren't here for any sort of random reason. These are here because they're going to be essential. Well, some of the flying machines that we're going to be using unfortunately end up with a slime block right next to where the door is, which, yeah, I haven't come up with a way to counteract that yet, but that's okay, that's okay. What we'll do is we're going to just show you how this whole flying machine works, and I'm going to build a couple of them, then we'll probably do some time lapses and all that sort of stuff. So how these work is actually quite simple. It's nothing too advanced. And as you can see, they work quite well. We've got these obsidian blocks here reaching towards the sky, and yep, it flies over, pushes all the blocks out of the way, and then we can get it to fly back without any real big sort of major issues. So pretty simple sort of stuff, nothing too sort of crazy. And the other side works pretty much identically as well, so if we were to activate this, it just basically goes along and actually pushes all these blocks along, as you can see. And then it comes to the end, and then we can basically get it to fly back. Of course we need to set this all up on Redstone and things like that, but you get the idea. So how we're going to make these is quite simple and not too advanced whatsoever, so that's a good thing for a lot of you Redstone creators out there. What we'll do to start off with is we're just going to basically replicate this to start off with. So we're just going to go along a little bit like that. Then we're going to do an observer facing upwards. Facing upwards. Yes, that's much better. And then we're going to just grab ourselves a sticky piston. Grab another one as well. And we'll have another observer, well, actually facing outwards like that. Place the honey block, of course. So that's basically half the flying machine. This is a two-way flying machine. Quite simple, quite easy. Yeah, it's not the most lag sort of friendly, unfortunately, but yeah, it does work, so that's okay. It's definitely a good sort of thing that it works in Bedrock. So then we're just going to do the same sort of thing. So as you can see, got another observer. And then we're just going to basically grab our sticky piston again. We're going to grab another observer, just chuck it over here. And then what we need to do is we need to add these pistons so that we can push the door, which is quite simple. We just basically chuck a slime block there. We do one piston there, one there. And then we just need one observer to fire it all off, which is right there. And that's basically it. That's what each of the flying machines look like. So I'm going to do a bit of a time lapse. In fact, what I'll do is I'll just build another one just to make sure that everyone's got it. You know, I'm trying to be much more thorough here, make sure that everyone is on the same page as how these all work. So basically, we're just going to again go across, go up, up, up. Yes, if I can. Then we're going to chuck in an observer. I do explain things fast sometimes, I think. I need to sometimes slow down a little bit. That's the only problem with how I do tutorials. Some things are sort of designed a bit so that people sort of figure it out on their own. Some things are a bit sort of quick if they're kind of basic stuff, but that's okay. I'll definitely make sure that I try and slow down a bit. So we're doing basically just the mirror opposite, and we're doing something a little bit like that, and then one over here. And then we just need the pushing device, which is again just the observer facing that way, slime block, and then we need 1, 2, and 3 pistons. And that's basically it. That will be enough for it to be able to push all of these over and be able to push all of them back. Now we just need to do a whole bunch of them. So let's do that to start off with, I guess. Okay, so we're back and we've got ourselves quite a few flying machines. So all that we need to do is basically activate them all at the exact same time so that there's no issues. And we also need to basically make a system so that they can return so that the machines on this side and this side don't crash into each other. Okay, this is going to get fun. So I was thinking of two separate switches, but I think it should be possible to actually just have one switch right in the middle. That is really going to be quite difficult. Okay, so the big thing that I was sort of thinking of is that they kind of need to be activated on these observers here, which means I need to really get rid of those blocks, first of all. And secondly, because the other side of these actual flying machines is actually a honey block, it needs to be something that doesn't stick. So I'm thinking probably a piston activator is probably going to be the best sort of way to have something that's not going to be sort of pushed around and that sort of thing. I need to put that back, of course. So let's chuck in some pistons and see if we can try and activate these all at the same time, which, given the number of them, it is going to be quite difficult. And we'll also use Ilmango's method of having everything connected using posts. So the T flip-flop should be fairly sort of easy. Why did that break though? That shouldn't have broken. That seems unusual that it broke. Have I done something wrong? Did I? I forgot all the second pistons. That's the problem here. Okay. Woo! I was thinking for a second there that there was some massive problem with my design. No, I just didn't build it properly. Okay, now that we've got that all fixed, so we've got all the pistons actually in place this time. Yeah, let's try this again. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly as we want. So that will push all of those across, which is fine. Exactly to the right location over here. And then I'm just going to send this one backwards, so that will have to be activated there. And that's pretty fine. Yeah. Okay. So. Oops. Nope. I'm sorry. Go back. Okay, so we're just going to do a very basic sort of one here. And now I'm just going to chuck in that one there. Put in another piston. And then just another redstone torch. And that should be okay. Shouldn't be interacting with anything. No, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, so all that should happen there now is I need to do one for each of those. So they would be along this line here, and then I could just run a very simple observer just right here. Get rid of that, and that should be pretty fine as long as... No, it's interacting with the redstone. Oh no. Okay, well that block's interacting with the dust. So that's a bit of a problem. I should have thought about that actually, because it's too high, isn't it? Okay, so I've been thinking about this for a while, and I kind of need something that's entirely able to fit inside a 2x2 space that won't be interfered by ones above. Yes. Yes. What if we just run a short pulso? Maybe that's enough. Hopefully it doesn't break it. No, okay, I can't run a pulse. What if we just extended that pulse on a repeater? Yeah? That seems to be fairly reliable. That should actually work without too much of an issue. So, yeah, as long as this doesn't have any sort of issues as far as the very short period of time that it's actually creating a pulse, we should be pretty good. So what we can do in that case is let's see if we can try and hook all of these up this time and see if this all works. So let's just chuck in a few of these because this won't take too long at all. Now, if I grab some fence posts, what we should be able to do is we should be able to create an update in this by adding what? Why is that not working? Hang on. Is it at the top? Yes, it's at the top. Okay. So by adding another one here, it should create an instant update, and that should respond to a redstone signal as well. So if we wait a minute, does that affect? Oh no, they affect all of them. Ah, that's not useful. No, no! My big plan was ruined! Okay, well, I was planning on just having these down all the way, but apparently, because the observer's going to then change the connection point, it doesn't work for multiple instances of this occurring. Ah, okay. Okay. Does that really not work in Bedrock? No, it doesn't work in Bedrock. What about water stream updates? Does that occur? Please let it occur. Okay, let's see if this actually works as well. Okay, so then we chuck in some soul sand, and that should make it a water stream. Chuck in a piston, and let's just chuck it up here. That doesn't create an update either. Why doesn't that create an update? Oh, all of them have to be water sources. That's right, that's right. So let's get rid of that. And let's... Yes, there we go. There we go. Okay, so I should be able to create a system where that's sensing multiple levels all at the same time. If I build this up, then we should get all of these updating identically. No, no, they're imperfect. Oh, they update as they go up. Oh, bollocks. Okay, wood and leaf updates. Do they work? No, they don't. Oh, no. Is it because it's the wrong type of wood, or that's oak leaves? That's oak log? That should... Okay, well that doesn't update either. This could be a serious problem. I need to update all of these all at the same identical time, which is going to be very difficult. What else do I have? I've got to have something here that lets me vertically update things instantly. Surely, right? Please. Okay, it's come to this. Well, the only thing that I believe that I might be able to use is distance with honey or slime lines. So that's going to be quite the monstery. That's going to be quite a monstrous sort of system, but I don't think I've got much choice. Yeah, a lot of the Java techniques that we have for updating things instantly don't seem to work very well in Bedrock. So, yes, we're going to have to do something a little bit more creative. It's going to be a little bit more creative and a little bit less desirable, but that's fine. That's fine. So, if you remember, I said that it wasn't going to be a very elegant solution to be able to use things like pistons and honey blocks or slime blocks and things like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's not an elegant solution to these problems, but a solution nonetheless. That's the important part here. It's a solution. So yes. Let's have a look at this. Let's do a bit of a test. I should probably do a backup, but let's just go for it. Well, yeah. I don't. Did I miscount this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Oh, that would be why. I miscounted it. Hang on. Give me a moment. And there we go. Through the magic of editing, it now no longer has. So they're all in the correct space. And yeah, that's all pretty good. Okay, so that's not a problem whatsoever. We've got our big door open now. Obviously, we've got some flying machines in the way, which is a bit of a problem, but that's fine. That's fine. We can get rid of those. That should be okay. All that we need to do is synchronize them all activating at the same time as well. So that should be fine. I can do that. Now, I just need to figure out a way to activate all these ones. So that is... Wait, did I build these all perfectly in line? Because if I put an activator here, like if I get rid of that one, wouldn't that be the same? That's the same one as that one needs to activate for that one to return. So that's not going to work. Oh, bollocks. Maybe like here? That could work. That could work. Okay, that works perfectly fine. The only issue is trying to be able to actually fit them all in would be difficult. Because I need to put the next one here. Wait, here? Where is it? Yeah, here. Getting confused. I'm already getting confused on this one. Okay, so that shouldn't interfere with anything else. As long as I can just make sure that I only activate that one. Okay. So that's good. Okay. And it's still in line with the door, so all still perfectly okay. Let's send these all back. And that is basically all the flying machines returned. So easy as pie. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, let's just get rid of these for now. Don't destroy those ones. Yep. Okay, so now all I need to do is go with a 2 gap, and then another one on top, then 2 gap. Yeah, someone's agreeing with me somewhere in the, I bet you that's a wandering trader. It's going to be a wandering trader, isn't it? Where are you? Oh, there he is. He's hiding underneath. Great. Those guys are everywhere. Everywhere. And then what we can do to get rid of all those blocks is do one of my favorite things in Bedrock, which is that. It's the best fun destroying blocks in Minecraft, especially Bedrock version. The Bedrock destruction of blocks is probably one of the best things here. Let me just, for a second, let's just ignore what we're doing. And let me just show you this. This is for all the Java guys that watch my videos, because I know there's a few guys out there in Java. And this is what you're missing out on. Ready? Set? Yeah! Oh, hang on. And yeah! How fun is that? That's just insane. I shouldn't have gotten rid of all those blocks already. I need to put in the redstone block still. Oh, bollocks. So, all that we need to do now is do basically the same thing as what we did there, and on there as well. And that should be pretty much it. If I hook it all into one switch just over here, make sure that this one always triggers first in the center, because that will trigger off both either side, whichever basically in the middle. It should be fine. Hopefully. Hopefully it's fine. So I've been thinking about this a little bit as well. We need to have some sort of a sensor that exists to tell us whenever there's these blocks that have arrived. So maybe what we could do is we could do something. There we go. There we go. That's much better now. Okay, now we've got that all sorted. So that's definitely hooked up to the right spot. So all that we need to do now is we need to hook up this line, need to hook up this line, and make sure that that's on a much bigger delay than what this is, and also create one on this side. And that should be everything done. Okay, so we definitely need some sort of T flip-flop or some sort of time control switch. So let's just set it like this. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. And we'll just put in 2 pistons. We'll have one in here. Grab 2 torches. And that should be enough. So now we've got a T flip-flop, and we should be able to basically just run that up to this piston. That should be fine. In fact, let's make this even better. Let's just get rid of that and go up here. Have it all looking nice and neat. And then we can just run a redstone line down here. And that should be fine. So furthermore, anytime that we get something, it should just be a pulse that changes it. There we go. That's what we want. There we go. Okay, so that's perfect. That's what we want. Okay, so if I activate this one over here, all those fly over, which is good. Exactly what we want. And then what should happen is after a period of time, they all get sent back. And that works perfectly. That worked really well. That's not a problem at all. The piston seems to create enough of a delay that it's all actually working fine. Okay, so all I have to do is set up this for this side. So let's send that over. That's flying across like it's meant to. That's all good. That's all working perfectly. Wait a few seconds. They all return exactly as we want them to. Back to the very beginning. Then I can press the button again. And half of those didn't work. Why? What did I break? What did I honestly break? Oh, well, at least they're returning. That's at least one good side, but why are they breaking now? Okay, well that was a problem and a half. What's going on here that part of these don't want to work? Now they're all working. What the? How did that all happen? Like, I don't understand. Like, this is pretty much identical. There's no difference in the sides here. I don't see any problem why they shouldn't have worked, and these ones did. I need to extend the timing more. Let's extend the timing a little bit. Let's give it a decent chance to actually do something. So let's remove that. Let's get out some repeaters. what we'll do is we'll just put in a line here, and okay, let's see if we can just do a very small extension. Let's see if it breaks when I do something like this. Just a bit of delay. Just a bit of delay. Time for it to think, work things out. Should be fine. And let's see this all open. It's looking pretty good. Okay, well that seemed to have worked. So I'm not sure what was the problem there. Maybe it was just not liking the amount of time that it was extended for. But look at this. Imagine having a door like this for your base. This is pretty epic. This is a very big door. Okay. And close. Man, this is a big door. Can I race it through? Yep. I'm actually quicker than the door. All in all, I kind of like this door. It's just mecha. Okay, let's do a complete trial run through on this thing and see what it's like, especially in the dark. Let's go to nighttime, because this thing's meant for nighttime. So here we go. Here's our big mega door, and off we go. Don't break on me. This is so evil. Imagine having a door like this. Yeah, you may want to watch out there, Phantom. You're going to get squished. Now that's a door. That's a doorway. You could send flying machines through there. You could send a lot of stuff through there. That would be kind of cool. You could make some really interesting stuff. But the only problem I've noticed is that, you know, you've got enough time to basically shut the door and make it through here, and even run back down to where the switch is. Or down the gap. That's definitely a cool door. I definitely like that. So obviously I'll do a bit of a B-roll and all that sort of stuff, but I hope you guys had a bit of fun. This is, obviously this is a bit of a late one as far as Halloween goes, but I hope you guys had a bit of fun. This is definitely a cool sort of project, I reckon, that we made. So I'll catch you guys, as always, in the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, all that jazz and razzmatazz. Oh god, I suck at these outros. Oh, these outros haven't gotten any better in all this time. These outros are still terrible.
Yeah.